Alright, so here's the joke for today. So I wonder if our rate is proportional to the slope of the hill, or possibly proportional to our stupidity. So as you'll see, the slope is going to be a very important factor, and that's what we're going to be talking about when we talk about derivatives. Here is section 2.2 day 2, and really what we are going to be focusing on today is this last part here where we're going to use derivatives to find rates of change. Just a quick review, if we are taking the derivative of a polynomial like this, we're going to treat it each piece individually. So if they're separated by addition or subtraction, we're able to do these separately. So anytime I take the derivative, this is using the power rule. This comes down front, and we subtract 1 from it. So this becomes 4 times 5x to the third, which is 20x to the third. This is x to the first power, so then it would be 1 times 6, or just 6, and then x to the 0 power is just 1. And then the derivative of any constant is just 0. So what we end up with is 20x cubed plus 6, which is equal to my derivative. Same thing's going to happen here, except for we have a trigonometric function, and then we've got another piece of a polynomial over here. So the derivative of the sine of x is always the cosine of x. So just a quick reminder, if I were to create a table here of them, dy dx of cosine of x. So the derivative of the sine of x is the cosine of x. The derivative of the cosine of x is the sine of x. And if I wanted, it's the negative sine of x, and you could keep going. If you did the negative sine of x, you'd get the negative cosine of x. And then if you did the derivative of the negative cosine of x, you're going to go back to the beginning with sine of x. So that leaves us with cosine of x. I personally like to rewrite this as 3 over 4 times x to the negative 2 before I go any further. So then I know that this negative 2 comes down in front, so it would be negative 2 times 3 over 4, and it's x to the negative 3 now. So just got to rewrite it now and reduce everything, so it's the cosine of x. This 2 is going to cancel with that, so it's going to be a positive 3 over 2x cubed.